Hello there, welcome back to Profneel. It's celebration time. Onam celebrations in Kerala and by Keralites all over the world. And we are going to talk about the paradox of the Onam celebrations. Tiru Onam, the 10th day of the Onam celebrations in Kerala and by Keralites across the world. This year is on Tuesday, the 29th August 2023. Paradoxical, the celebrations, as it is probably the only festival that celebrates the greatness of the vanquished, the defeated, and the only festival in India that is probably celebrated by all communities, caste, and creed as one. For that, we have to retell the Onam story, which every Keralite has read with interest all across, all through his life, has heard with great interest repeatedly as a bedtime story, as a story while being fed as a tiny tot, as a story that is told anytime, anywhere, any place. It's a beautiful story and has to be retold. Any number of times it's retold, it still has that magic about it. It's a great story. The Onam story. Mahabali, the benevolent Asura king of Kerala, then was invincible. He had defeated the Devas, conquered everything they had. The Devas defeated, approached Vishnu, who realized, Vishnu being the god of the gods, the king of the gods, who realized battling Mahabali would be futile. Hence, he had to resort to chicanery, fraud, and deceit that only Vishnu is capable of, and which he is famous for. So he approached Mahabali in the form of a dwarf, the Vamana avatar, at the appointed hour before he performed his yagna, when Mahabali had set the time for donating anything he was requested for. The Vamana approached Mahabali, was welcomed enthusiastically as Mahabali welcomed anybody, and he was asked what he wanted: riches of the treasury, cattle, etc., anything, any clothes, jewelry, anything and everything he wanted. The Vamana surprised Mahabali, asking for land that he would measure and only that he could measure with his feet. 3 paces of land. That's all he wanted. Mahabali laughed, maybe with a touch of ego. You ask of me only 3 paces of land? Of me? Mahabali, don't insult me. I am Mahabali, the king of the 3 worlds. Ask for more. To which the Vamana replied, O great king, if you cannot gift me the 3 pieces of land I ask for, how will I be satisfied with whatever else you gift me? Even if it be the 3 worlds. A disappointed Mahabali agreed reluctantly, and with his queen was about to pour out the holy water from the holy vessel, when Shukracharya, the guru of the Asuras, whispered in Mahabali's ears, Mahabali, don't honor your promise. He is Vishnu, has come to trick you. Hearing that, Mahabali laughed out loud, louder than before, to explain. Well, if he really is Vishnu, the king of the gods, the god of the gods, has come to beg of me, Mahabali, what more do I want in life? How more blessed can I be? With that, he was about to pour out the holy water with his queen by his side. The water stopped flowing. As from the snout, as Shukracharya had inveigled himself as a frog inside the snout to stop the water from being poured out. Mahabali, not to be undaunted, with a blade of grass, poked the snout to remove the block, and which went into the frogs, that is Shukracharya's eyes, blinding him in one eye, and the water poured out. And that's why Shukracharya is blind in one eye. If you go through your mythology and all the Amachitra Kathas, you'll find Shukracharya is always blind in one eye. That's the reason. Once the water was poured out, the Vamana started growing vertically till his head touched the heavens. With the first pace, he measured the heavens. The second pace, the earth. For the from that tall stature of his head touching the heavens, he paused to ask Mahabali, "Oh, great king, you promised me land that I can measure with my 3 paces. Now, where do I measure my third pace?" It said Mahabali bowed his head down and asked the Vamana to place his foot on his crown. That's what Vamana told him. "Mahabali, you're a great king, benevolent and generous as well as courageous. Ask me of one wish before I put my foot on your crown." Mahabali, the man with the spine, could have asked for all that he had lost. He chose not to. Instead, to ask for one request. "I would like to visit my people once a year to see their welfare." And then, "So be it," said Vishnu. So be it, and he was pushed into the netherworlds by Vishnu placing his foot on the crown. Onam is a time when Keralites await a year with bated breath to welcome their benevolent erstwhile King Mahabali. The 10-day Onam festival is marked by Pookolam, the Rangoli, made with fresh flower petals that are plucked in the morning, whose designs change daily with every day change for 10 days in the courtyard, with the circumference increasing every day, the pattern changing every day, and there's a competition, literally a competition, each household competing with the other. And Keralatourism has a competition in place. That is the Pookolam competition. If you see the website, it's very beautiful. And Onam follows the inauspicious month of Karkadakam, or known as the Ramayana month, where we are advised to read the Ramayana and not indulge in any auspicious auspicious events, any celebrations. And we don't buy anything new, we don't engage in any matters of marriages or alliances, join a new company for that matter, or start a new business, buy a new piece of land, start a house building. No. So after this 1 month of no celebrations and no spending of money, Onam comes as a relief. That's when the Keralites go berserk and they spend money for their attire, for the luxuries at home, and for whatnot. The uniqueness of the Onam festival. Tiru is a Tamil word meaning Sri, yet it is still used. Asura being welcomed and not a Deva, which is unique. The Ravana up north, the Asura, is the effigy of Ravana is burnt, which is in stark contrast to the south, where the Asura is welcomed. Tiruvanam is also the star sign of Vishnu as Tirupati Balaji. An Asura is portrayed as being benevolent, generous, loved by his people. Mahabali had to be stopped by Vishnu as you become unstoppable once he had performed his 100th yagna that day. Vishnu, by putting his foot on Mahabali's crown, may signify removing his ego to give him a permanent place in the heavens, that is, in his people's hearts, for lifetime. The Ona Sadhya, the feast that is prepared, is unique, that the menu is more or less the same across all households. But the affluent households the meal may be richer because they may be using a richer frying medium, condiments and spices. But the sadhya, nevertheless, is served in every household on the banana tree leaf. The paradox: the Asuras welcomed and revered, while the king of the gods, who resorted to chicanery and deceit, is the Ishta Devta of the Keralites, the most famous temple for him at the Sri Guruvar temple. Is it not beautiful to celebrate goodness of the Asura and the goodness of the Deva too, with a questionable methodology, to offer Mahabali a permanent place in his people's hearts, in the history for the matter? Wishing you all very many best wishes for Onam, and wish that Mahabali visits your residence, and may he bless you above all. Thank you. enjoy the twist to embrace the turn.